wáyé tó ló mú ní kọ́lé. Ewé òwéwé. Ifá tó ní kẹ́ máma fi ta wá wé tí mọ́. Ewé òwéwé. Orí tó wáyé tó ló mú.
I'm Chief Ademola Fabumi, an Ifa consultant of high degree, traditional healer, Ashedawo of Jorumela Ato, Eputimeta, the Eremiawo of Lagos mainland. I do heal. I train people into Ifa and traditional medicine. I initiate people into Ifa. I'm part of the member of the congregation of Jorumela Ato. So I'm one of the priests. We have congregation service we do on Saturdays. But as my own job, I'm an Ifa priest and a traditional religionist.
To enlighten us about what traditional religion really is.
Traditional religion is everywhere. There is no nation without their own tradition. Your tradition is from tradition, you bring in your language, your religion, what they do around you. Every religion knows that what it believes is religion. What you believe in, you must have an intermediary to the God Almighty, the Olodumare himself. You don't know whether he is he or she, but Olodumare, who is the top, top, what do you call it, omnipotent, is you cannot see him directly or meet him directly. You must have something that you pray, you believe in it, that he is going to deliver your message to Olodumare. That is religion. Your belief that everybody believes in God, but you have something that you believe. That is why there's many religions. Like Nigeria, we have many religions in Nigeria. Even tradition is when you say tradition, it's your culture, your heritage. And that is your religion.
ọba olóore ọ̀fẹ́ ọpẹ́ ìyìn òkú àti ọlá ní forúkọ rẹ lókè ọ̀run ológun ní wọ́n ti ọ̀run àwọn àfi rẹ àti tọkàntọkàn tọrọ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ láti jẹ kí àánú rẹ yóò sì ṣíjú àánú rẹ wò wá láti fi wọn yìn ìtẹ́ àtọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ lónìí ká lọ rẹ nítorí orúkọ rẹ láé àti láéláé.
Traditional medicine is a mixed religion. So tell us those things that made it.
No. Well, I don't mix traditional medicine with religion. Traditional medicine is the medicine they are practicing in where you are in it into, where you have been born to. We have Hindu, we have the Tianchi, we have the Hindus, we have Chinese, they are doing on their own traditional religion. Our own traditional religion in Africa, in Nigeria here, is, we have mixed religion in Nigeria. We have Christian practicing traditional medicine. We have Muslim practicing traditional medicine. Whereas we, traditional religionists and Ifa priests, do practice traditional medicine. You can't mix medicine with religion. Only the religion of where you belong to. That is why we have two associations in Nigeria. Here we have Association of African Traditional Religion, Lagos State, ATMP. Then we have ATREN, Association of Traditional Religion. That is religion. Religion is different from the job you do. If you are a traditional medicine practitioner, yes, you can be Muslim. They take their teachings from Arabic. We are the Christian, they take their own teachings from Bible. They do even practice traditional religion. So far as the tradition of our fathers.
Èyí tí mo bá wí nínú ọ̀lẹ́ ó bá yóò bá dandan òun àṣẹ òrìṣà ẹnu mi.
Worship every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon for convenient reason. We used to worship on Sundays before, but because many people have the erroneous impression that when we are going, people say you are going to church.
So now tell us the difference between a traditional medicine man and a herbalist. Are they similar?
Traditional medicine man is herbalist because how do you do it without bringing up the herbs in it is the herbalist. We are healers. You cannot do traditional medicine without adjoining herbs because they are all made for human consumption to heal people.
I need you to give us details of this history, the worship of Ifa.
Ifa religion. You can call it Ifa religion. You can call it Ifa teaching. You can call it Ifa is an institution. It starts from the Olodumare itself. Because Ifa is the oral saying. Ifa is an oral. When you cast Ifa, when an Ifa is cast Ifa, because he knows it, he has been taught. That's why we go straight to the oral teaching, which Olodumare is the word, esoteric word that Olodumare told Orunmila to bring to the world, to heal people, to teach people. You can teach people life, you can educate people. It's educative, it's everything, Ifa. There's nothing you cannot find in Ifa. So Ifa is an oral saying, the word of Olodumare. Orunmila is only the deities that bring it down to the world. And he started teaching people that is why you see Ifa priest asked his followers, like Orunmila do, while he was alive. So Ifa, when you say you are worshipping Ifa, that is you are worshipping Olodumare itself. because it is the word of Olodumare that you are worshiping. It is the word of Olodumare that you are worshiping. But when this convener that brought it to the world, Orunmila, when he was descending back, where we saw him last, which is on the top of a palm kernel, a palm tree. That's where you can see when they say they want to go and serve Ifa, it's the kernel. When we initiate somebody into Ifa, it's the kernel. Whatever things we do is in the kernel. It's because he has told the followers that wherever they saw the kernel, they bless it, they should be, when they're talking to the kernel, they are talking to Olodumare himself direct. It's the kernel, which we call Ifa now. This representative is the belief of our people, that of us, that is the one that intermediates in between us and Olodumare. That's how people worship Ifa. And everybody has his own way of worshiping. Because they serve Ifa every 5 days, which we call us, or just Ifa. I do my own every day. Because there is no day you can come to this wake and will not eat. There's no day you cannot converse with your God. But in the olden days, when there are people who are starting congregational service, during the time of our forefathers, they do itadogun. That is when all the Ifa priests in the community, they will gather together to serve Ifa. They will dine together, dance together, do everything together. This one they interact. In the interaction, what this one knows that the other one doesn't know, he will teach the other man. That is the essence of having congregational service. Then we have modernized it now. Though we have practicing Babalawo, we are practicing well. We are doing a job, healing, teaching, initiation. That is the job I'm doing. And that's the job we say, we have Babalawos that are doing this. And when you cast Ifa, it's the word that we teach from it. We take from the word to teach. Now we have modernized congregational service now. That is why you can see, when you come in, you see this place they wrote Indigenous Faith of Africa. It's an abbreviation of Ifa. I stand for indigenous. F stands for faith, while A stands for Africa. During that day, those colonial days, when they want to register this temple, the colonial master told them to go and abbreviate it. If our people goes back, they went back, they abbreviate it. That is IFA, Ifa, Indigenous Faith of Africa. So we do worship like the Christian in the church. We do sermon to teach people. We take the atamon from Ifa. We do prayer in our traditional language. Is it not traditional religion? But we have traditional shrines all over Nigeria. Although not in Lagos alone, not in this Yoruba-speaking area alone. We are, even the Hausa, they have their own. So everybody that believes in his own tradition is the one that is, we can call traditional religionist. That doesn't go to church, nor go to mosque. Is a traditional religionist. So traditional religions is all over this world. There is no nation that God creates that doesn't have its own religion, that doesn't have its own belief, that doesn't have its own heritage, cultural heritage. Your religion is a heritage. No, it's what you believe that is your religion.
Evangelize like the Christians do? They go out to preach their own religion. Do you people do that?
You know, we used to do it, but being that the other religions, the way they are talking about us, we didn't give any chance, and we don't want to have any problem with any religion. You understand? We didn't. I think you can see our preaching. We didn't use to spoil another religion for our own. We know that all of us are worshiping God, the same God. There's nothing. It's only prophet that are different. We are worshiping the same God. God is only one. But we do evangelism as you come now. You evangelize.
Take to cast an Ifa.
It takes much. It takes too much. It takes too much because for you to be a vast Ifa priest, you must know. You start from the beginning. You train the beginners. That's if you go to my own temple, which I'm just building now. That's how you can see me. They call me Osanibu Temple. It's an institution, not like this temple here. It's an institution. We teach the people from the basic. We have basic knowledge. You must first of all know Ifa. There are 356 verses, channel of Ifa, Odufa. There are 356. Out of 356, you must know it first. Know them. Know when it says yes or no. After knowing when it says yes or no, that is when you can start casting. But to cast, to know yes or no, if you want to go forward, you have to start learning the oral saying that I said is the word of Olodumare. Ifa. So after you are versed, yes, you are not a Babalawo. And mind you, if somebody will call himself Babalawo, so people doesn't know the meaning of Babalawo. Babalawo is a Ifa priest, the man with the secret of the world, the man with the secret from Olodumare. That is Babalawo, the man who has the secret. Awo is secret. As you are here now, nobody knows that you are here, but until when you boost the secrecy to the world. So he who is the custodian of the secret of the Olodumare is what we call Babalawo. So it's when Orunmila went to a community. He's helping people. He wants to go back to where he comes. And said he's going through ocean. You are going through ocean. This ocean, can you come back? People are crying. When this man goes, who will help us? When you see a lot of people are trained, they are Babalawo. Anywhere you see them, call them father of the secrets of the world. Babalawo. When you want to cast Ifa, you don't put on cap. You just drop it. Ifa casting may be with Okpele. It's what the Okpele bring out that the Kaneto will bring out. This is it. Oturupon ogbe. Erosun Okpeme. You see, it's two channels that comes out now. Oturupon ogbe, Erosun Okpeme. You have two channels now. That is what I told you about. I say it's 256 Odufa. You know, when you put the one down, Oturupon ogbe, Erosun Okpeme. Now, when you take it again, I know it definitely bring another channel. Otua Otuatikun. When you take it out up again, you drop it again. It's another thing. You see, Osadi. It's out of the things that comes out. We know. That's Odufa. This is Odufa that comes up.
Tell me, what does it take to become a Babalawo or an Ifa priest? And do you have to be an Ifa priest or a Babalawo before you can cast Ifa?
Anybody who has a secret or he knows how to cast Ifa is Babalawo already. If you don't know it, you are not a Babalawo. Some people may take a traditional religion as a religion, not practicing. That one that is not casting, but he knows it. He knows how to talk to people with Ifa. He can take from the channel of Ifa, from the verses, to talk to educate somebody. That somebody is having a study now. he talks that he tell the person that stealing is not good though, because if you can see the story of Odikan, what happens to Odikan that day was not good at all, because he was beheaded. So he's teaching the person that Ifa says he should not steal, not that he's casting. He's priest. After being priest, he can be any babalawo is Ifa priest. No, there's no difference in it. Consultant is what you mean. Some people may be a babalawo, Ifa priest, and not be doing consultation. Consultation is what you mean. When I introduced myself, I said I am an Ifa consultant. People come to me to consult on Ifa. That is where I cast for them.
So how often do you initiate people?
I initiate people 3 a year. Even if anybody comes that I know I have the chance, I can do it at some interval. But because it takes a lot of money, it's not what you just do. Things that is in need to buy is too much. And the stages, it's like a persistent stages. So that's why I do it. And I pack people that I know by this quarter I want you to do this one. Are you ready? Let's go.
It doesn't have to be one person. It has to be.
I know it may be it starts from one, but because of the money in it, you can gather 2, 4, 5 people together. Do it so that it will reduce their cost.
Okay, the money comes from them.
Not me. Why am I initiating them?
Is there a special book that you refer to, like the Christians and the Muslims do with the Bible and the Quran?
I don't already. We don't have book now that is unique. Ifa is an oral saying, as I tell you. That Orumi that brought it, teaching people. That is where it started from generation to generation. It is not that time they cannot collate it to do it together. But now people are having their own, the way they are taught. They are bringing out books. So you can go into any one of them. But when I'm talking of verses, I'm talking of the channel, which is Odu Ifa, that is 356. Each 356 has many verses. Let's say you can start from 4444. You have come Babalawo. The channel has their own symbol. I can say it's from the first channel that they took out computer. It's like you are imprint. You imprint. Each channel is different from each other. So it's from the channel that the verses come out. You may know 4 verses, you may know like 10, you may know 16. It's how you are taught that you know. All these ones are Ifa. If you can peep into it, you see the channel I'm talking about. You can peep into it through this one. You can see that this is Ifa. That is where you are. If you are not initiated, you won't have your own. If you have it, it's not fully initiated. That means Oshefani. You just have it, but you must be initiated to know your own channel in Ifa, which is called Odufa. That is when you know the Odufa that is yours. You can peep upstairs. Here, you see Osa Onibu, Osa Onibu Temple International. Can you cover it? That is my own Odufa. That is my own channel in Ifa, Osa, Omoni. It was when I was initiated in 1986. And these are the deities we serve. Ifa, all through. We have Oshun. Our own Oshun that we serve here, Oshala. There are many. Shango is there. You can see the mortar. If you go here, this is Eshu. That is the one that is eating oil. Why are you giving it oil? It's for the things to be making things soft. It's for it when it's drinking the oil, it won't be fighting somebody. It will be bringing goods for the person. It's not only us that give it. It is some people, when the first says go and serve the issue with oil, that just put small, small that is issue. You take oil, everything will be okay with the person. Oil means sign of softness.
Worship, there's so many festivals.
When I talk of traditional festival, it's what I've told you, that there's no community that doesn't have its own heritage. Heritage is what we mean then. Like now let's start from Oketase in Ilefe. Oketase in Ilefe. We do it once a year, every first weekend of June. That is when we do Oketase. Osun Osogbo, they do their own in August. Abe Olumo, they do their own maybe in March or April. Okay, Badon, they do it this month. Yes, okay, Badon. You see, it can help in boosting the tourism attractions. If you can see, when they are doing Osun Osogbo, people comes from abroad. At least Nigeria is making something from them. It's only Nigeria that is not encouraging the traditional festivals. It's all over. It's maybe if Nigeria government try to encourage traditional festivals. I mean festivals. You know, when I say festival, it's helping the community. It's boosting the economy of the community. Like at Badagry now, for instance, what I can say, Badagry, they have many things. Out of this, Sangbeto, Agasha, Kwekpo, the drums, traditional drumming, they do it separately. They have 10 different traditional festivals they are doing there. If we poke nose into it, go and you talk to them. Though some people know they are doing traditional festival, they only know that their papa do it. They don't know what is the. They don't ask the papa, or the papa doesn't educate them. They are just doing it for. I know my papa is doing it. Just to take it to educate somebody. That's why when you see traditional believers, or they can talk small. They can talk small. But the root, how does it start? What is the essence?
ọba lánàá ọba títí ayérayé ọba tó mọ òpin kí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba tó jókòó ní sàlọ̀ tó ń wo ìsàlù ayé. Adúgbò pẹ̀lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè fún bàbá wa olóyè wa Afọlábí Adéoyè. Wọ́n dúpẹ́ wọ́n ní yìnyínnìkan ni ó ṣèmí sí i. Adéwọ́n pátọ́là tí ń ṣe ọmọkùnrin ìgbódó Ifámọ̀yìn ọkọ̀ tún lè ṣèmí sí i. Òrìṣà tó bá gbẹnu là á yìn. Olóyè wa ọwọ́ adúpẹ́ lónìí ẹgbà ìyẹn gbọpẹ́ wọn. Ẹ má kíkó pa wọ́n, ẹ má ìdáhùn ògbé wọn dè. Olóyè ikú ò ní pa yín, àrùn ò ní gbé yín dè. Wọ́n ní ọba tó tó méjì ọba lùfọ̀ méjì.
The festival I know very well is what I told you. That is Oketase, where Orunmila, where the compound he lives, the hill that is descended, the first step of Orunmila was there. They built temple like this on it. We do go there, and we can see from since while I've been going there, while I was still young, there is a palm tree there which I do help them to serve. Sometimes when I'm there, because when everybody will come with his kola nut or buy kola nut there, they serve the tree. Not the trees that they are serving, because they are praying to Olodumare. So it's just we are happy that time, that is the place where Orunmila lives and descend. When we go there, we pray for that night, that Friday, we pray on that Friday till morning. And Saturday, we cast Ifa for the world. We cast Ifa for the world. World in general, that is why you come there, you see these foreigners. They do come from all over the world. We visit Olofin, which is Oni. We visit the temple. They go to the museum, go to where Oromiyan put his staff. They to know everywhere. So it helps we traditional religionists or Ifa priests to know each other. Some people will come with their wares. That is where some people buy clothes traditionally made. Beads, steel, Iroke, all these our antiquities, and the Oyibo too, they may be their own. Oyibo likes book. Some people have made their book. Some people have made some music just to boost to make that day to look like today. Is oral. Those people, the cost of production now is too much. Some people make their books like what Abiola makes. And Abiola, he has because he was a chancellor. He has his book that is written. My master, in blessed memory, he has his own book. Ojulowo Olikefa, Chefe Fagbola. I know the book is still with the children, and they are selling it about 500 naira. So it's the cost of the production that doesn't let us. You cannot just go put it on shed. Everybody is selling his own. That's why I say when they go to Oketase, they see people, they bring their book. You buy the one you like. One doctor does a book on Ifa. It's called Odu Ifa, Dr. Emmanuel. So there are many people who have done. Ayo Salami, Kwega, Ifism, what is this man? Ebe, he does his own. I too am doing my own now. Because I have one which I call, it has not come out. Akijeru, Orike Ifa. Akijeru. It's how you can take remedy in Ifa, in Odufa that I'm talking about. It's innate with the remedies. Then there's one we call Iwariri. It's Ifa from me and one of my friends, but it's not out already. So it's the cost of production that you cannot just say go to the area and get it. But you can, if you know the person that has it, invite. Or that day of Uketase, or the day we are doing our festival here in every first weekend of August. Ikore, we call it Ikore Festival, Ipela. Because we take that to serve, to pray to Olodumare, and thank God that He has given us to this year, and pray for more years. So that's it.
What legacy is the Ifa tradition, the traditional medicine? What legacy will they leave behind, or are they leaving behind for our children to come, so that they will accept it?
Is there awareness being created for these younger ones?
It's being created for these younger ones. Even I know the Ifa priests, we are training our children, and they are still going to school. We want them to be going to school. After being in the school, if they follow the footsteps of their father, they will, when they come up with their mates, they are going to, at least they will enjoy. Because the children too will know that they can talk as I'm talking now. If another person, if they will just be looking at you, it's because I know. It's because I'm learned. That is why I can talk, I can communicate. You see? So that's why we are giving the ladies that they should be trained. After being trained, and they too should go to be educated. That's this. Then the traditional medicine, we are doing a lot. We're having seminars upon seminars, workshop upon workshop. Because as I'm talking to you now, I'm the vice chairman of Lagos State traditional medicine practitioners. Here I have my chief W.B. Oshodi as the chairman. You can see them around. I show you Dr. Lomoewe, who has already been here before. That is the chairman, board of trustee of the association. And we are parlaying with government, even the state governments. We are doing things together. They give us board of traditional medicine. We are visiting there every day. Every year we renew our book. Maybe when we are talking, I will show you one of the certificates that we are parlaying with government in traditional medicine. The traditional religionists are parlaying with government, but the way the government have traditional religion, I don't know whether medicine. It's only when we call them. They think I don't think maybe they think it's fetish. Fetishism is not in the traditional religion of medicine now. Again, we are giving them good legacy that our children too will come and see that yes.
Are you talking about it being fetish? I had to smile because majority of us out there, yes, really think it is fetish. That's why people don't want to go into it.
It's not fetish. It's open. The traditional aspect of it, medicine, it's not fetish. It's practicable, and we are practicing it, and we are giving seminars all the time. That is why we're talking with government. The traditional religion is not fetish at all. It's the tradition of your community that you are practicing.
But I think that
and
it has not been challenged to the government enough for them to believe.
That is why I'm talking now.
Okay.
That is the reason. I want them to hear. If you at Port Novo, when I went there, I even accused the Nigerian government. That we can see the government officials there, the minister, the commissioner, the Oba, everybody, they are there. They are encouraged. You see, I'm talking for them to hear. If you know you can have bad head, why are you putting your hand to cover it? I think I'm old enough to talk to the government. And we had no avenue to talk to them unless where they see. I know they too will watch the program. If they don't watch, another person will watch and tell them. No, there's no fetishism in it at all again. We have opened everything. That's it.
So it's open to anyone.
Anybody can learn ourselves. If you don't, you know, you have stiff in mind. There are some people who their mind is so stiff. You cannot convince them. They only want to hear what they want to hear. When you are talking nothing that after what they want to hear, they don't like you. That is radicalism.
I want to ask, what are the instruments of traditional medicine, or maybe Ifa priests? What are the
Ifa priests?
What are the significance of those instruments?
Okay.
I know sometimes you use red ball. I know sometimes you use your, I don't know, to.
Yeah,
These are all those instruments. What are their relevance?
You see, the basis, the instruments we have. I can say Ifa priests have. It's starting for you, since you have been here, you'll be hearing mortar. Mortar, doing pan, pan, pan. That is an instrument to squeeze the herbs. They are doing it. They are using that there. We have our stoves to make a concoction. We have our tools for Ifa. That is what I'm going to show you inside. The oil, nobody that is not eating oil. Oil is good. Even it's good for man consumption. Whenever you are in what do you call it, anxiety, they give you oil. You can take a spoon, even without mixing anything. You know it will soften. Even it's cough, it will soften it. Because I know you mentioned oil. Palm oil is good. But when we get inside, I'll show you which one that eats oils, which one that eats goat, which one is it that it is inside. Not Ifa is an institution, as told you. It's everything. It's not only religion, not only traditional medicine work, but it teaches the history of anything, remedy on anything, the unseen spirit to avert them, to drive away the witchcraft. What do you call it? Ifa is, even when one is in the darkness of life, Ifa is the thing to go to.
So you're letting us know today that it's not a religion to hurt people.
No. Ifa is good. I told you until so said that the one that is turning the bad head to good head.
Registered since 1953, so I'm one of the priests.
I've seen your worship, like the Christians do worship. They have vigils. Do you do same like Christians?
Yeah, thank you. We have not introduced vigil. What we do every five days, we call Ifa. That is when we worship Ifa. And anytime the Ifa, coincide with our temple, we always worship on Saturdays for convenience. What we do on every Ifa day, people come and give all their requests to Olodumare, to God. We bring Ifa, the Ifa of this temple named Oturarera. There, each one person will go to Ifa, kneel down, and request from Olodumare. and from there we make some Ifa citations to make sure the voice of the person is received by Olodumare.
When you cast Ifa, when it's being casted, and what is expected of the message comes out negative, what do you now do to revert? What's the remedy?
That is the remedy. That is what we call etutu, sacrifice. Okay. Is you appease, you use things that if I prescribe, anyone that is prescribed. Let me show you one book. You see this one? It's the people that comes here for casting. They have come, although I don't want to mention name, that's the remedy they should do. The one you see I mark is the one they've done. So that is the remedy. It takes us about 40 to 50 minutes to finish the prescribed sacrifice. Then after giving the person the sacrifice, he goes, the things will be work as he wants or she wants it. And you don't expect, Babalawo will not say, he doesn't know the audio that is coming when he wants to cast. Because the instruments here, we call it okpele. It's part of it. So when you bring this up, you throw it down. The channel that will come, you cannot know it. Audio that will come, you will not know it. It's the audio that comes that you are going to talk about. These are the determinants to ask yes or no. This is for positive, why this is for negative. And it is the training that we give people that want to become a consultant, a consultant. You see, that is where it starts from.
You need to be a rich man. Because people come here, you cast Ifa for them, they pay you money. You're a rich man. See the sum total I saw. Everything is reading in thousands.
Thousands?
Yes.
It's supposed to be a million. Because you go to a market, you see the Alaja, you want to buy things from them. They have a boss. Listen, they are the one taking the money for us, not we. You cannot buy things, you know, it's your, I wrote it there, give the, how much we buy everything. If suppose you want to, you just say, okay, bring 50,000 without giving him the roll call of what you want to. So that's it.
Guys, you just go to the market and you tell them the problem and they just tell you 50,000 without telling them the exact item.
Is it good? The items, you let the person know the items, then you will go. Not that they will come back to come and pray, take his mouth to pray by himself. Not that, go, I will do it for you. That person wants to cheat.
The person who has the problem,
yes,
prays by himself after those things are bought.
It's the person. But if the person is in sick bed, somebody can represent him. Or is away. Some people do phone from abroad. Like, oh, Baba, please help me cast. I will just tell you the remedy on phone. If he has a chance, he sends the what's waiting call, but we do it for him. So far, he believes in you, and before somebody will believe in you, that means you are playing with your job. So more honesty is the best of policy.
sọ pé ó pé wá pé.
Is it true people believe that with Ifa you can know the future of someone? So how true is that?
With Ifa we can know the future of a small. Then that is why we do a sentaye, and that starts when you are giving when you give birth to for believers. You will know the destiny, what is supposed not to hit, and what will hit. And if they say the person is going to be rich, that is why they don't use it. They don't do it when they don't do it for a small child. They don't do it with when they what do we call it? Orogun. What do you call it in English? The another wife of your husband is there. Let's say you are the second wife. They don't use because they don't want to. It's only the mother and the father that will know what is being in the future for him. That is a sentaye.
Really encouraging to want to know the future of a child.
Well, that's future, not future exactly. We call it future, but you say the person will be rich. They say this thing is forced to what can cost is done for. They will write it down. The Papa will be telling him, or the mother will hold it. This is what is supposed to. Some people they go on. There's a family at Okwaba here one day. They gave her to a child. They cast Ifa. They have told them that they should not. The boy doesn't want to. He doesn't want elaborate by naming ceremony, or they do it elaborately. That day was the day the husband died, because somebody was fighting Seriman, and Seriman, you know them. Often now the people are so bad. They brought out dagger. The man was trying to appeal to him, or is the man that the dagger cut his stomach, and that is how the man died. You know, they have told them before. Had it not been that I told them, people will not know what happens. That the child head that doesn't want to elaborate this thing. Do and don'ts is in Ifa. That is taboo. What you cannot do, what you do. A do and don'ts is like a holding life wire. Mistake, you can be doing something that you're supposed not to do. Several times, it may not do anything for you. But one day, it can cause death for somebody.
Being an Ifa priest is not an inborn thing. It's something you learn.
Being an Ifa priest is not an inborn, no. If you go to anywhere, beer parlor, you start there, you don't drink, how can the beer intoxicate you? You put yourself a wood into fire. When it caught fire, it caught fire. It is when you learn Ifa that you know it. They were just because they born me there, and because I'm one of them. No. That's it. You don't just pay your Babalawo a day. You learn it. You learn that you may teach.
How long does it take to learn?
If the person is we are in computer year now, computer age, it can be done in between a year. But when we were learning, it's oral saying. You say after me. It took me, despite that I went to school, it took me 12 years to be with my master after leaving school.
I want you to give a message to those people who will be listening to you, to the younger ones, and finally to the government, what you think they have not been doing right to support this religion.
The younger ones, I want them to emulate, imitate, and ask. They don't just hate traditional religion. They ask. Even I want them to know the history of their family, their community, the tradition that is in there, so that they can, who want to lose, the dog that will lose will not hear the word of the horn of a hunter. They should come nearer, come home. It's only the people that doesn't come home or have deaf ears that's lost. I pray them not to lose. And finally, the government, I want them to encourage us, to give us encouragement. That's what I want. And I'm praying that I will pray for their success and that Nigeria will be prosper.